Hey, good morning, everybody. We're back out here on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Today is Tuesday the night. Tuesday the night, leading up to this coming weekend here at the Rod Run in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Yesterday, I walked down. I guess that truck's blowing at me on it. But anyway, we walked down the other side of the Parkway, or at least most of it. And saw what was sitting over there, and I can already see I've crossed the street to the other side, and I can see there's already cars over there that weren't there yesterday. But anyway, today we're going to walk down this side and see what's over here, and we want you to come along and join us. Hopefully we'll take a look at some cars that you like, and I know that I like most all cars, no matter what make or anything, all brands to me have a winner, out there. So anyway, let's go take a look at these and see what's out here. And you like the color on this pickup truck right here? Mid-50s Chevy right there. Well, I like the seats in here. They look like they'd be very cushy, comfortable. Starting right here at this Valley Forge Inn, which you may locate it better by the Chicken Fizzle Cafe right here in Comedy Barn. If you've never been to that Comedy Barn, that is a great show. I mean, we've been a couple times, really enjoyed it. Well, it really look good today out here in the sun. Wow, look at the aftermarket gauges and dashes down there. Yeah, you're right. Tri-5s are popular enough. Well, they've got plenty of replacement parts to go around. Here's 05 one, the Chevy truck. I think the owner told me it was a 49 model. But that 5 window there, that's always really popular. Look, they louvered the tailgate back here too. Got aftermarket gauges in it. And an updated interior. Well, 73 Corvette here has really got good paint and shine on it. Here's an old Dodge pickup truck. I think it says 1950 model. I think I've seen this GMC before because I remember this bed. think it was either the Street Machine Nationals or the Good Guys Nationals this year. Nice yellow 69 Camaro here. See, it's got those ashtray hood accents there. Boy, it's really a clean car. Look at this blue 66 Chevelle Super Sport here. It is a manual transmission in here. This one here is really original looking. I do like the rally wheels they put on there though. I think they look good. And what we got right here? It says this is a Mayfield ice cream truck. And if you live in the South, you know who Mayfield is. That's our big milk company down here in this area. Years ago, we used to have, I think, Pet and Atlanta Dairies used to be really big. I don't know if Mayfield bought them out or put them out or what. We got a big old Pontiac Safari wagon right there. I'm guessing it's probably early 70s. Well, they got a sticker over. I'll see if I can find out. It's a 1971 model, and here's a little coupe. Probably 31, 32, somewhere in that area. There's a Pontiac Ventura over here, which was basically Pontiac's version of the Nova. There's a big Pontiac Bonneville convertible. And it looks like it's all original. Still got the hubcaps in it and vinyl interior. Here's old Dodge. I have no idea the year model on it. There's a 62 Chevy post right there. Got the old baby moons on it. The orange 57 Chevy. That 57 Chevy looked a little small, and I remember that. Here's a Plymouth. It's a 1947 model, which I'm judging by the tag on the back. When I walked up, I seen the sailing ship there. Their insignia. And let me do a call out to y'all. Y'all were pretty good about it. Y'all know by now, I am by no means a car expert or anything like that. I just enjoy cars. But a lot of times when I come across a car that I have no idea what it is, y'all are always good about stepping up and somebody will let me know. So I really appreciate that. Here's a little T-Bird from the mid-50s. In 58, they wound up making them a lot bigger and put a back seat in them. Matter of fact, I think in 57 they may have started making them a little longer here in the trunk area too. But again, that's where, like I was talking about, I don't know everything about these cars, but I think they did make them a little longer in 57. Chevrolet Malibu. During these year models, did they ever attach the Chevelle name to this car, or was it always just referred to as a Malibu? Y'all let me know. There's y'all a question of the day. Well, they put some flames on this old record here, didn't they? Is that a side pipe or what? Look at this old Fairlane right here. It's got 427 badging on the side, and it's got that, what's that called, the Thunderbolt hood there. How you like the way he's got the old style American mag type wheels on the front, then got the rims on the back. A lot of times people would drive their cars to the track, then they would change their back tires. That's kind of what that reminds me of. I like the dark blue on that 04 pickup truck there. He's put aftermarket gauges in this one. Yeah, I like the interior. That's really clean looking in there. Now, this is those Chevrolet Spark. I don't know if you remember these. This was still being driven, it looks like, but We had a friend that bought one. If I'm not mistaken, they told me it had a 3-cylinder engine in it, but it's a different vehicle. Let me just say that. All right, let's take a look at this green pickup truck here. I like the name of it. The name of the truck they got on the door is Lowered Expectations. It's got a big block in here. Well, got a dash out of a, I think, 59 Chevrolet, and an Impala steering wheel there. Which I noticed, a lot of the aftermarket booths at the car shows, they actually reproduce these instrument clusters that you see there. Called Hillbilly Deluxe. Are those Cadillac tail lights sticking out there? And I see he's got his exhaust porting out through the rear fender oil there too. That's a fun little truck. Here's an orange mid-60s Chevrolet. Got the color matched wheels there with a little moon dish there on the top of the lug nuts. That's a pretty nice little pickup. Just beside this Corvette here. Okay, it's one of the early Corvettes from the mid-50s. Don't know exactly which year. I know in '58 they went to the 4 headlight system. I don't know, it does have this supercharger sticking out of the hood here. Changed out the taillights. It's got these little baby taillights. Wouldn't there be a full light going through this area right here? With a little cone there. They put in an aftermarket dash there, it looks like. I don't know if that's fiberglass or something and reducing weight for racing or what there, but it has been changed, it looks like. Look at this 69 Camaro. I like what they done here. They put a scoop there. And they put these ashtrays here in the scoop. And put Ramjet Z01. And 001, I don't know if there's a 002 somewhere or not. But I do like the look of that. I've never seen that done before. That's one thing about coming to these car shows. You do wind up seeing things all the time that somebody's creativity came out and they did something you never saw before. What is the trend right now will change in a year or so and there'll be something completely different take its place. Or that's the way it's been in the past anyway. There's an orange early 70s Camaro. Just beside this little hot rod pickup right here. Some neat looking engine in here, and Next up, we got this 71 or 72 Chevelle here. It's a 71 model. Wow, look at the 68 GTX. I know it was a 68, not a 69, because if you watched the video yesterday, I was talking about the reflector there. 68 and 69 are almost identical, but the 68 will have that little round reflector, and the 69 will have a little rectangular reflector on it. And there's also a little difference in the grills and stuff too, but that's one of the quickest ways to tell what you're looking at. Hey, this has got the Hemi badge back here. Yeah, I didn't even notice the color out there on the hood. Here's a 60 Chevy. You do have a number on the windshield on this one. Here's a long bed Chevrolet 4-wheel drive. Late 60s, early 70s. Got it lifted up, got some oversized tires on there. And here's like a mid-80s 4-wheel drive pickup. Okay, here's old Bronco, and the wheel wells haven't been cut on this one, which is something that was really popular back in the days when they would put the oversized tires and wheels on it. Now here's a 57 Chevy in that pale yellow. I think that might actually be a factory color on that, I'm not sure. Now, my wife would call it, I think, lemon chiffon yellow or something like that, which I know that's not the factory name, but that's what she calls it, I think. Here's a, I guess, mid-60s Corvette. Got that red stinger on it, showing 427 badging there on the hood. A little 66 or 67 Chevy 2 Nova. I can see 2.4 sticking out of the hood. I don't know if it's on a tail ram or on a supercharger there. Really good, clean, straight car though. And here's another Nova here, side of it, early 70s, I guess. I peeked over through the hood there, and that is a supercharger underneath the hood. I like the gold on this Nova though. Really bright. There's the El Camino there, looks good too. Look at the flame job on here. Very light, very subtle. Good flow pattern there on the flames, I guess what you would call it. That's a good looking El Camino. Look, the flames go all the way down the side too. All the way to the end. I like that. It's pretty neat. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna walk to the back here. His taillights are peeking through this little cutout that's flames back here. Also, the sun is shining on the screen, so I can't see how good of a shot I'm getting. Hopefully, I picked it up. A good, clean bed too. Not a dent to be found back here. That's nice. Okay, and here's another Nova with a Yenko striping on it. Again, somewhere early 70s. There's a little convertible Camino there. Same color combo as the 069 pace car. Well, look at this cooter right here in black. That's really nice, and that kind of reddish orange there in the inside of the grill. That kind of jumps out at you. There's a 62 Chevy. Got 409 badging on it, and there went the double cab truck. I caught him yesterday. That red Dodge going there. It's got a front end in the front and a front end in the back. Here's a 55 two-door wagon. Red with a kind of cream colored top. Here's another yellow 55. Maybe this is the shade that my wife calls lemon chiffon. Regardless, it's a good looking color on that two-tone 55 there. Okay, now we got a red 57 convertible. Got that Continental kit on there. Really like the color of this one right here. A really dark blue metal plate. And it's got that 454 in there. And this beside this dark blue 57 right here. Look at all that sticking out of the hood of that 68 right there. Yeah, we'll probably have enough power to push you back in your seat there a little bit. See through the window, he does have racing seats and roll bar in here. Okay, and here's a black 69. It's got 427 badging on it also. What's a pretty car. Got aftermarket gauges in here. It is a manual transmission. And look, it has a flame job on the stripes here. See that? Well, that's really a pretty car. Okay, here's a little Mustang. Got Shelby wheels on it too. Yeah, this is a really nice looking Mustang right here. Build a custom console in here. Cup holders and everything in it. A little storage area. Okay, here's a 61. Black, got that red accent stripe in the chrome there. A lot of times it'll be white, and I have seen all kinds of different colors and even floral patterns. down through there, so you can make it what you want it. Well, really nice and leather interior in here. I wish the windows were down because I'd like to get a good shot of that. But maybe we'll catch it on another day with it down. And I like the way that it's sitting up. I like the stance that it has. Now, I know the higher up that you get the car, I know it affects the center of balance, and it probably doesn't handle as well in corners and stuff. But most people really don't drive their cars hard enough to test that. So I just like the look. Whereas you can see the 69 right there, he's sitting kind of low. Yeah, I like that stance. But again, I know there's 2 different year models, but they would sit probably relatively the same, you know, for a stock car. But this one's been lifted a little, and this one's been lowered a little. But this one, the orange one, should handle a little bit better in the in heavy curbing situation. Curving, not curbing. I said that wrong. This has got a manual transmission and the orange hound's teeth. Nice silver 67. And there's another 60 model. We seen one just a minute ago. Okay, here's a little 64, 65 Chevelle. This one's badge Malibu SS. I think in later years, if a Chevelle was a SS, they would drop the Malibu off the car completely. But again, that's one of those things I'm not sure of, but it seems like I don't see Malibu on any of them. Wow, look at the little orange 69 there. Got the poverty caps on there with steel wheels. Here's a late 60s Chevrolet pickup truck. Red in the chrome strip down there really helps set off that wet paint. Really nice truck. '65 GTO. You got the tri-power set up in here. Okay, what am I looking at here, everybody? This looks modified here. I still don't know what it's modified on, or it actually says Willis there behind the engine. Yeah. Yeah. Can't see the window too good, but he does have aftermarket gauges and steering column, and updated the interior here really nice. That's a big old engine. Look, excuse me, look at the custom paint they put on this one here. I haven't saw a lot of these mid-60s Fords up here yet. With the old Rambler wagon there. Nice little roadster. Oh, look at this. This is a little different. You ever saw that pattern done before on a 55? Okay, here's a green 57 pickup. And I see another pickup down the way there, similar to the same color. Yeah, they're not quite the same color, these two trucks. Let me see if I can get them in the same frame. Chevy pickup there rumbling behind us. That old delivery truck there, didn't it? Didn't they? Jeep there, that looks really good, doesn't it? I'm right here at the River Place Inn and cabins. There's a bunch parked around here. The painted Chevy pickup there. Yeah, that one's just got a good look to it, to me. And that blue in there is really sharp also. And this black one right here, it ain't no slouch. It's a good looking vehicle. And here's a 55 or 56. If you ever get up here during the week before the rod run, it's a lot slower pace. There's a lot of cars already up here, and if you're filming like I am, it's a whole lot easier to get around the cars and film them, because it really fills up on Saturday. And I've got friends that are coming up Friday for the day. So the earlier in the week you can come, probably the better off you are. You're not going to see all the cars in 1 or 2 days Anyway. Look at the dark green 55 there.
Chicken nuggets.
There's a big old Blazer in really good condition. Here's old Willis with a light flame job on it. Look at the big ramp truck there. That little yellow coupe right there with red pinstriping on it. I can't remember if I saw this one yesterday or earlier today, but I do remember the tag on the front that said it's done. This is a newer Camaro Super Sport, but what got my attention is the blue hood. I don't think I've ever saw one with a blue hood like that, but I think they had a handling package. It might have been 1LE or something like that, which gave you a black hood. But anyway, they just caught my attention as being a little different there as I walked by. Chevelle right there is pretty sharp, eh? And here's a 69. Tell that one's been chopped, can't you? They took a lot off top of that one. The 60 Chevy wagon right here is really nice. It's purple. Somebody brought their race car here, I see. Number 7, I guess that's lucky number 7. Here's another red Chevelle with black stripes. This is a 72 model. Here's a little Vega wagon. There were so many of these in the late 70s and early 80s that people were taking and dropping big block engines in there, or V8 engines, not necessarily big block. It's big for this car, but it's such a little car and so light that it would do very well on the street or drag strip. I saw this old Dodge truck go down the road a few minutes ago. Wasn't able to catch him on camera, but the paint is very unique on this. Here's one that looks like they've taken it down to the middle and cleared it. Got purple and green accents on it there. Look at this, y'all. This is different than original. Okay, you got this old Ford sitting on a four-wheel drive frame. Here it looks like they flared the fenders out there and given it a patina style paint job. I guess that's what I'm calling it. Anyway, but this is definitely a different, unusual ride, and I think it's really cool. Somebody got creative with this one, didn't they? Here's an old Plymouth, I'm guessing probably late 40s.
They got the best little here.
Look at that two-door wagon there on that 57. The plates say no nomad. Okay, and here's a Chevy truck they got sitting on the ground there. You know, some of these old cars can be deceiving. You can look at them and a lot of times they'll be patinaed up, but then underneath they'll be like a brand new car with aftermarket chassis and everything. You just don't ever know what's under the under the patina, I guess you'd say. There's another one of the mid-60s Ford pickups. I think I made a statement earlier that I hadn't seen that many. And I don't know what we got right here, some type of rat rod. And here's a newer Challenger, but I see they've worked on it quite a bit, and they've got a supercharger sticking up out of the hood here. There's your nice little F100 pickup there. And there's a, what is that? Around 72 or something like that. Chevrolet Impala. My buddy had one of these that was handed down from his father. That his was blue with a white top, I think. Here's a 1970 Mustang Mach 1 there. Beside this Cuda. Well, that 68 right there really looks good. It's got like candy paint. And there's actually a nose stripe, but it's painted on and it's very faint. You see it there? And this is all metal flake. Well, that's really pretty. Got a big block in here. That car there, it just kind of glistens out here. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Here's a 69 convertible. GT 350. Got 59,000 original miles on this old Pontiac. It says one owner. I'm over here at in front of Arby's on the strip, and I think I hear the The old steam train from Dollywood over there blowing its whistle. Look at that Plymouth Satellite right there. That's really nice. Got some mirrors out here showing you the undercarriage. There, what it looks like. Yeah, this one's in good condition, isn't it? Jack mirror lift is number. Yeah, that's a really nice one. I think that says New Yorker there on the fender. A lot of motor for this little S10 there, isn't it? Old International Scout pickup truck there. Look at this, y'all. This is a Packard Executive. got a racing stripe from the factory right down the side there. Yeah, you don't see these every day. Look how on the back door it flares out right here. That started going away in the early 50s. I don't know what year model this is. Fancy dash though, wouldn't it? Everything in chrome around there, around the gauges and stuff. Yeah, I'm glad they brought that right there. And here's that GTX. We saw it yesterday in the video. But that's really a nice car. Take a look at the little Mercury Comet station wagon right here. You like this little chopped square body step side. Saw this from a distance and I'm thinking it's a 47 Cadillac, but I don't really know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's some type of old hearse or something or what. By that door back there on the back, I'm thinking maybe that's exactly what it was. But since I haven't seen these, I can't be sure, but that's what I'm probably thinking here. They turned into a cool old rod though, didn't they? I see this, I guess, simulated bullet hole. It is bad if you're dead in a hearse and they're still shooting at you. There's another Starliner. It's about to unload off of this trailer here. Everybody, I guess that's about it for today from the rod run up here. I appreciate you watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. We're going to put some more videos up from up here this week. I don't know when the next one will be coming out, but anyway, just keep an eye out for that if you want to see more of what's going on, see more of what's coming in up here. And there's somebody getting excited back there, sounds like. But anyway, again, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you next video. Until then, may God bless. Bye.